Day 5! Fuck, it's nearly 7 a.m. I just slept most of the night. But I have been getting the list closer to being done. Up to halfway through 2017, so we are on track to being finished for the weekend. Hopefully. Maybe. But yeah. Um, Welcome back to December Daily Dozen. Right, December Daily Bird Dozen. I don't want to be confused by any pre-existing theories I might have ripped off from like 10 years ago. Anyway, um, okay, I should probably explain that. Back in the day, there was this group of creators on YouTube called The Creatures. It was essentially like, oh, what's the best comparison nowadays? It was similar to like the shoujo, really. Like there was each channel had each person had their own channel that they would make solo content for. But then there was also a group um channel. Yeah, that's probably the best way to put it. Um, it, there was a group channel, and obviously they would collab on there, or to do smaller collabs with each other on individual channels. Um, and for a while, it was a good time. I mean, yeah, there were controversies and issues, because it really was just friends, with some of them doing more business instead of staying as friends. Um, Whereas the shoujo is more of a group of friends, but there is someone at the top running the business instead of it being one of the team members. Um, the main, the main force behind the business side of features was someone by the name of Kucha. And he ended up developing this little quirk on his channel where he was obsessed with CSGO and getting a butterfly knife. Or like getting rare knives. Essentially the equivalent of getting shiny Pokemon. And that thought has been stuck in my mind for years. On his own channel, he made a series called December Daily Dozen. So I'm shamelessly ripping it off with this series instead. With this series and making it focused on Shiny Bird Pokemon instead. Because fuck you. He's not doing anything with the channel anymore. He's not doing anything with that series. Might as well co-opt it for my own. That's more my inspiration for this, rather than Shiny Catherine, who is another YouTuber who mainly does shorts, and who got big over the last few years doing stuff like trying to get a Shiny 3 segment to Dunswass. Look, I might be crazy, but I'm not that crazy. Or am I? We'll see. Anyway, but yeah, I fully admit that I'm sort of taking concepts from other content creators, but I am making them my own, as you can clearly see. I'm not doing it as a short video. I'm doing this as a half-hour long video every single day for an entire month. If I get the Chinese before then, that's fine. I'll move on to another hunt. Because I've got so many birds to actually go after. That's one for today. And I know I'm sounding a bit defensive with all of this. That's number two. But, I mean, I know that people are going to be interested in where these ideas come from eventually. So if I just point them out now, and own up to it, no one can be mad. I will say though, I did create the name The Road to Smash Brothers. That's something I created 10 years ago, and I can prove it. But the fact that there is a creator on YouTube who used the name The Road to Smash Brothers back when Terry Bogard got announced for Ultimate kind of stings. I get it. He was doing his own thing with that, but couldn't have used another name. Like, I could easily come up with another name for this series right now. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save that idea for when I actually get to naming the playlist for the main series games, because I do have plans to make an entire playlist for just those games. I've got to go back and actually do some of those games eventually, so that I can start putting that playlist into effect. In other news, um, I made a realization the other day, or rather, just yesterday. I had on a uh no on a Wikipedia article there was a um there was an error misnaming the composer of an anime, and it wasn't like, oh, they've got similar sounding names because of mistranslation. It wasn't because, oh, they've got the exact same name but they're different people. No, they just completely misnamed. They just completely miscredited someone. And the only reason I knew that they had miscredited someone was because the person that they had credited with the soundtrack was Shinsuke Nakamura. Fairly well known Japanese centric wrestler. Current WWE US champion Shinsuke Nakamura. They just, I don't know how, but someone had put his name instead of the guy who had actually uh, actually worked on the soundtrack for the anime. So, because I couldn't easily find a source by myself, I just put the information into the talk page on Wikipedia for that article. Within 4 hours, they had fixed the issue and found the source. So I somehow managed to fix an error on Wikipedia. On actual Wikipedia, not fandom or whatever the fuck it's called. I know that's easy to do myself, but because I couldn't find the source by myself, I was like, I don't want to touch this and completely fuck up. So I'm just gonna leave a note for someone else, and hopefully someone will actually look at it, and to see that this is a mistake. I wasn't expecting it to be fixed within 4 hours. And as it turns out, that article is on the low end of the priority list for uh anime articles. So that could have gone years without being noticed. And no, and if it hadn't been for me doing my weird research at like 4 in the morning, it could have gone on for years more. Always give credit when you can. I say as I'm not giving credit for certain assets that I use. I'm gonna go back and fix it, don't worry. It's just taking me a while to get everything together because I've got other assets I haven't introduced yet. Like, like this hat on my Fumo, that was a free asset. That was a completely free asset on the Ko-Fi, I think. Number 5. Number 6. Number 7. Fuck. Number 8. Okay, final set for today, and also we at 60 yet? This will be 6, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, this will be 60. Christ. But yeah, that's been my day. Well, that and listening to story overviews of Batman comics. Not for any real reason, just because, you know, Batman. It's not like I've got plans to do 3 Batman games next year or anything. Wait, no, 4. Sorry, 4 Batman games. That that would be crazy, right? Filling in 4 entire Batman games and going for all the collectibles in them. We talk about how Batman has been having more luck with cartoons and video games than Superman. I mean, even Batman's movies have been better than Superman. Why has Superman been such a failure? Is it because he's basically a god? Because all of Batman's um well, even the bad Batman stuff has been somewhat successful, as opposed to Superman, who, well, are we sure that there's still no curse on that? Because it feels like there's a Superman curse still in effect. It might have lessened a lot in recent years, but given how bad Warner Brothers has been, it's not been good. Alright. Batch 3 for today. One. Well, really 9. Number 10. Number 11. And that's the last one for today. Still no shiny. But that's fine. I will say, today has been a very yappy day. Feels good. Tomorrow we start box 3 and we have box 4 already filled. Oh dear god, we're already gonna be... By the end of next week, we're probably already going to be beyond box 10. That's a scary thought. Anyway, that's going to be it for today. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe. Like the video, I guess, if you want to. See you tomorrow for day 6.